is writing a book on Rajneesh therapy.
Good. Start.
First of all, I want to thank you that I'm here. And I'm grateful that I can ask you some questions about Rajni therapy, because I don't know what it is and I'm going to write this book about it. I'd like to know how Rajni therapy differs. Yeah. How Rajni therapy differs from all the former therapies, like the Freudian psychoanalytic approach, the humanistic, and the growth groups.
It is basically and totally different from any other therapy that has existed. The most fundamental difference is that all those therapies are for sick people, those who are mentally not well. Those therapies make an effort to put them back to their normal life. All those therapies serve the old rotten society. The society drives people mad, crazy, schizophrenic. They put them back into their normal, average mind, so they can function again into the old pattern where they had become incapable of functioning. So all the therapies, Freudian or Jungian or Adlerian, their function is the same as in the past was the function of the priest. These are the priests of a sophisticated 20th century. But their function is the same. It is against revolution, against change. Rather than seeing the fact that why this society goes on creating sick people, no animal is sick that way. Why human society goes on making schizophrenic people? Why there are so many rapes? Why there are so many people burdened with guilt? Why there are so many murders, suicides, and even though a person somehow manages to live normally, deep down, nobody is normal. They all have nightmares, they all have fear, they all have greed, they all feel insecure. These therapies are in the service of the society. that drives people nuts. My basic difference is that I'm trying to help these people understand that they are not responsible for their mind sickness. They are victims. My function is not to make them normal so that they can go back to the church and back to the office and back to the same wife and back to the same world. No, my function is to give them a fresh individuality, a rebellious intelligence, a perception in which they can see that the society has manipulated them, exploited them, almost killed them. This is the first part of my therapy, that the person should be made aware that it is the society that is sick and he is only a victim. Secondly, we have to make aware the person that he is victim because he is more intelligent than other people. Idiots don't go crazy. They have nothing to go crazy. To have a sick mind, first you need to have a mind. The normal and average people who are thought to be mentally healthy are really intellectually retarded. Even if they want to go mad, they cannot. Madness needs some intelligence. It is not a coincidence that all the great painters, poets, scientists, musicians, people who have touched in some dimension the highest peak of intelligence, most of them go mad. Most of them commit suicide. It's strange. We have created really a strange world where idiots are normal and geniuses are abnormal. Where idiots don't go mad, where geniuses go mad, suffer all kinds of mental torture, and the old therapies tries to put them back, to force them back to the ordinary retarded humanity. Of course, they are a minority. So naturally they think something is wrong with them. In millions of people who are retarded, to be intelligent is really unsafe. It is insecure. It is dangerous. Where people are living below the mental age 13, that is the mental age of the masses. To have more intelligence than them is going to create trouble for you. They are the society, you are just an individual, helpless. My effort is to make these people aware that their sickness is significant. They need not feel embarrassed. They should really rejoice because they have intelligence, enough intelligence, more intelligence than the ordinary normal people. That's why they are having trouble. They cannot adjust with the society. They feel everywhere unfit. That's what gives people idea that something is wrong with them. The reality is just the vice versa. They are the right people, but they are in very small minority. And the majority is stupid, but it is majority. And your so-called therapists are simply serving the vested interests. So my effort is to give you a confidence that your sickness is symbolic, that you don't have a retarded mind, that you should not feel bad about it. In fact, you should feel grateful to existence, because you have raised questions which ordinary people don't raise. You have created problems in your life which ordinary people don't create. And because you were not fitting with the majority, the masses, the crowd, they denounced you as mad. And the Freudians and the Jungians and the Adlerians, they all accept that idea that you are mad and you need treatment. And their whole treatment is bringing you down to the lowest denominator in society. My effort is just the opposite. First, to make you feel relaxed about your situation, make you recognize that the society is sick, not you. That the society needs a change, a revolution, not you. If you are not fitting with the society, the reason is not that you are mad, the reason is that you have enough intelligence, so you cannot fit with all these retarded people. Secondly, which is even more important, my therapy helps you first to regain your confidence, your self-respect, the understanding that nothing is wrong with you. But this is only the groundwork. Then the real work starts. Once you are free from all the ideas that the masses have given to you, the psychologists have given to you, everybody around you has forced you to believe that something is wrong with you. First, we have to clean all that nonsense and make you self-respectful. Then begins the real work, meditation. Therapy is only preparing the ground. It is not enough. It is just to undo what the society has done to you. Once it is undone, once you are unburdened, then begins the real work, the exploration into your own interiority. So therapy, according to me, is only a groundwork for creating a space and the urge to explore your reality. All those therapists, psychoanalysts, psychiatrists, they have nothing to do with meditation. They are not there to help you to grow. In fact, they are there to cut as many branches from you, your height, your growth, so you become similar to other pygmies. And because you accept the idea of the common mass, you allow them to cut your intelligence, to destroy your questioning, to hinder any possibility of going deeper than the ordinary people. My work is first to unburden you and then to give you the vision, the perception that this is not the end. Just not to be sick cannot be the end. Just not to be sick is not enough. You have to be psychologically healthy, whole, and unless you come to self-realization, the work is unfinished. Therapy stops at the point where you have become again normal. You have been dragged back My work respects your sickness because that reflects the whole society. You became victim of it because you were more vulnerable, more open, more available. So you have been wounded from every side. You were more innocent. And you were intelligent enough not to participate in superstitions, in idiotic ideologies. All this has become your condemnation. Religions used to send you to hell. Now they have become outdated. Nobody bothers much about hell. In fact, nobody believes in it. Now you are being sent to the couch of the psychoanalyst, which is a constant torture for years and years. In fact, there is not a single human being who has been totally psychoanalyzed. A strange kind of science you have. It takes 7 years, 9 years, 10 years. Still, you are not fully analyzed. Still, the problems are there. Perhaps you have become more accepting of them. Perhaps you have become aware not to express them amongst the society, not to behave in such a way that people think you are strange. Just they have taught you adjustment. And that takes years and thousands of dollars just to be adjusted to idiots. My effort is to give you back your individuality. And it is your individuality which has rebelled against the social norms. It is your individuality, a part of it, which refused to be destroyed. My function is to discover your whole revolutionary individuality, your uniqueness. I am not here to make you a cog in the wheel of this big civilization and culture that millions of years we have been creating. And we have ended in making the whole earth a madhouse. There is a story by Khalil Gibran. One of his friends goes mad. He could not believe because that man was so intelligent. and he has been put into a madhouse. Gibran goes to meet him. He is feeling very sad and sorry for him. He was sitting on a bench under a tree in the garden of that madhouse. Gibran approached him, wanted to show his sympathy. The man started laughing. Gibran said, "So it seems you have really gone mad. I am showing sympathy, compassion, my friendship, and you are laughing." He said, "I have to laugh because those people who are mad, just because they are in majority, cannot convince me that I am mad. In fact, since I have been in the madhouse, I am immensely happy because I have left the madhouse out, and here I can live as sanely as I want. Nobody is to interfere. You should not feel sorry for me because I feel sorry for you. What the hell you are doing there outside in that great madhouse? Why don't you come here and live with me?" Holy Gibran was shocked, but a great question arose in his mind. Perhaps that man is right. To me, there is no perhaps. That man is right. So my therapy is a search for finding your individuality, its uniqueness, and then once you are freed from the idea that you are sick, there opens a new dimension that you can grow into being more conscious and ultimately enlightened. So I use your sickness for your ultimate health, wholeness. About that, your therapists are completely unaware. They are unaware even what they are doing. They are simply serving the politicians, the religions, the vested interests. They are not helping you. They are part of the status quo. My therapists are not part of status quo. My therapists are basically people who are helping you to get rid of all those ideas that people have forced into your mind that something is wrong with you. Once you are completely free of that garbage, meditation becomes simple, very spontaneous. Here you drop out of the rotten society and you are available to the whole existence. And once you start getting roots and centers, meditations are very easy and they can lead you to the ultimate experience of life. Those normal people will never achieve to that experience. They don't have even intelligence to become sick. It is just like a dead man cannot fall sick. Or do you think a dead man can fall sick? A dead man is always healthy. There is no way to make him sick. Even if you inject and you put poison in him, there is no way. He will remain perfectly healthy. It is life which is fragile and can be easily made sick, destroyed. Intelligence is even more fragile. If life is the tree, then intelligence is the flower. Even more fragile, more colorful, more alive, more expressive, more poetic, but more fragile. And enlightenment is the ultimate in fragileness. It is just like the fragrance. You cannot even catch hold of it. You can feel its presence. You can smell its existence. But there is no way to have it in your fist.